What's up, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. To anybody that tuned into the live stream yesterday, as it was either going on or after it was already over, if you watched it, thank you. Alright, and thank you to Queen Enterprises, who was on the vlog last week. Miraculously, I don't even know how that particular video got up to 112 views. That was a shocker. But nevertheless, speaking of shockers, I was last Sunday I uploaded a video of me in a match with One Man Army. And I told you viewers out there that before I talk about that match, I wanted to give you viewers a week to watch it in. Alright, so the reason you just seen the camera get covered up is because it is freaking hot out here. The sun is blazing and I have a vest over my camera so the screen doesn't burn. I'm just very concerned about that. So I have the screen and everything covered except for the lens part right here. I just didn't want it to burn up in the sun, you know. Hopefully that works better. Stay. Okay. Now, as I was saying, I wanted to give you viewers a week to watch that match with One Man Army, which, by the way, you can now watch the full show of CMW Homecoming on the CMW Evolution channel. But the main event was already uploaded in advance last week to SSP. Now, I told y'all that before I talk about it, I wanted you viewers to give it a week before watching it, okay? And now, finally, for an episode of Sup Everybody once again, I can hold a championship. That's right. Your boy, James SelfStandard, is officially the CMW Evolution champion. Now, last time I actually held a belt for Sup Everybody, I think it had to be sometime last May, when I had the CMW Evolution Legacy Championship. Lost that in a triple threat match to KMD, and One Man Army was in that match too. But anyway, so like this particular title right here, it is the equivalent of the World Heavyweight Championship or just the Heavyweight Championship. And one of my trainers, he was telling me that one of my trainers from before I became a wrestler to begin with, he told me that the term World Championship shouldn't be used unless it's being defended across the world. Okay, so I'm going to try to refrain from calling this a World Championship, but yeah. Still though, this is the equivalent of a main title, like the top title of the company. And it just feels humbling that I was chosen to be the face of the company, the face of the product, you should say. And I can hear some of y'all folks out there right now, if he's the face of the company, it must be ugly. Stop it. Stop. S-T-A-W-P. But anyway, yeah, it feels good to be champion here on Sup Everybody once again. I'm gonna try to elevate this thing however I can. And that same trainer I was telling you about, he did tell me that the man does make the championship. Okay, he told me that the man does make the championship, and it's my turn to elevate. It's my turn to give this belt its prestige, I guess. So like, give this belt a reputation by what I do as champion. So we're gonna see how this reign turns out. Now, the way it's looking, I may have my first defense coming up in Traveler's Rest this Saturday. I've never heard of Traveler's Rest here in South Carolina, but looking forward to being there for the first time this Saturday. Now, anyway, folks, got some SSP business I'd like to discuss. I do have some videos ready to go for this week. Tomorrow is going to be a special collaboration video with Humanoid Freak. Y'all check that out when it drops. Wednesday might be an episode of Utter Advice if I don't get too hot in that Callie costume. Right now I have Callie's vest hanging over my camera so it don't burn from the other side. Trying to give the camera a little bit of shade, you know. Thursday is July 4th. That will be an episode of OSG, and I can tell you right now that Patriot Patrick, he will be hosting that gameplay for Spyro. So yeah, Patriot Patrick is going to be doing the video. And for those of you that don't know who Patriot Patrick is, it's my it's my July 4th character where I'm wearing red and white face paint and I'm wearing as much as red, white, and blue as possible. Alright, so y'all check that out when it's time. Friday might be an episode of My Kingdom Cringe. Haven't done one of those in a while. Saturday is gonna be a Ring Ramblings for Money in the Bank. And Sunday might be another wrestling match upload from this match that I have coming up Friday. This Friday I will be returning to action for Action Packed Wrestling against a guy named Dirty. And I've known Dirty since I was at least 19. Here we are 11 years later, I get to have a match with him. That does make me feel really happy. Alright. But anyway folks, on to some other updates. This past Saturday I was able to have a special booking, and by booking I don't mean a wrestling match. You see, my church, it holds a special once a month event called an Iron Brothers meeting, and it's been going on for about a year now, and it's kind of shocked me to find out that I've never been to one in the past year. What it is, it's a fellowship of the men of the church getting together for a certain activity, and then we have a meal afterwards, and then a devotion. Like we have a Bible study. And so for the first time yesterday, for the first time this past Saturday, I was actually able to go to one, and I didn't know what I was doing until the night previous. So there's this guy that's been in our church. His name is Larry, and my preacher, I ended up riding with him out there, and this man, he has over 240 acres on his property. I went out there and I was just blown away by how much land this man has. Like, he has a mansion like sitting up on a hill. He's got like his own private lake with a fountain in it, and to my understanding, this lake is filled up with so much catfish. I'm not one for fishing, but I think I might like to fish there if I ever get invited to do so. But he's got like this this outdoor picnic area complete with a shelter, a fireplace, picnic tables, an outdoor sink, bathtub. It is amazing. And like, also on his property, this was the main thing we was doing out there. We was going out there to shoot skeet. Not that kind of skeet. Hush, hush. Because there's gonna be people taking that out of context. And by skeet, I mean like people like shooting these discs into the air, and we're trying to shoot them. Alright, now I've never done this before, never. And this past Saturday was the very first day that I ever actually held a shotgun. Not just held a shotgun, but actually fire one. So it was really fun to like do those skeets out there, and that, like I was able to shoot two. I was already able to shoot two, and that's actually a lot more. That was actually more fun than I was expecting it to be. But me shooting two, man, that was two more than I was already expecting to get in the first place. Wasn't expecting to shoot any, to be honest. But I'm glad I got those two. But yeah, so after we got done shooting that, we had a meal afterwards, and goodness gracious, shout out to Tim. I think Tim was the main one grilling out there, but he grilled those steaks and that chicken to perfection. It was amazing. I already had a chicken and cheese wrap this morning for breakfast. It was so good. But I don't know when I'll be able to attend one of those again, but this morning I woke up and I thought to myself, man, like, I've got all these Saturdays booked. Like, I don't know when the next time I'll have a free Saturday will be. Maybe it'll be the week before the 27th. I'm not sure. But even then, like, I don't even know. The way it's looking, I think every single Saturday going forward will always have some kind of activity or some kind of booking. At least all the way up until September, maybe. That's just the way it's looking. I could be wrong. But hey, life of a pro wrestler, you know? Life of a pro wrestler. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog on up. Queen Enterprise, if you're out there watching, love ya. Might get to see her. I might get to see her next weekend, maybe. Y'all tune into stuff, everybody, and you might get to see her next. No, she can't be here next week. Okay, we might film it next week, but you might see her again in 2 weeks. We shall see. We shall see. We gotta see how everything's panning out this month. This summer has been kind of chaotic. It's been a cruel summer. Nah. Alright, but yeah, y'all. God bless you all, and until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah. I'm out. Love you all. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Gotta walk around the table for this. Bye. Gotta get this vest out of the way. And what's my hug? Bye.